Investing back home in Nigeria by Nigerians living in the diaspora is the best thing to do. This advice was handed down by Dr. John Abraham Godson, a Nigerian who served as a two-term senator in the Polish parliament. He had a chat with the diaspora on his experiences in agribusiness. It is revealing, informative, and omniscible. Reports from the United Kingdom say Nigerian students in Teesside University face deportation as federal government intervenes. Stick around for details. That is not all on the table. NITCOM boss, Honorable Abike Dabir Erewa, backs Champion Newspaper's 2023 Award of Excellence in Service. Do not forget our complimentary segments of Health Tips by Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, AMPA, and our Diaspora of the Moment. This is the Diaspora, your favorite show. I am Khadija Bomali, your anchor. Please stay. Welcome back. Let's begin with Dr. John Abraham Godson, a conservative politician, university lecturer, businessman, and former Pentecostal preacher. He is the first person of African descent elected to public office in Poland. Godson has been particularly active in establishing stronger economic and cultural relations between Poland and African countries. He launched the African Institute, a foundation promoting Polish-African collaboration that organized the Polish-African Economic Forum. He was also involved in designing the governmental Go Africa initiative. The initiative promotes Polish firms in Africa and strengthens intergovernmental and diplomatic link between Poland and a number of African states. He has a foundation which includes partnership with Łódź with the aim to fight poverty in the city of Łódź, give scholarship to the youths, a Christian civil movement which promotes Christian values in the civil life, and John Godson Foundation, which awards scholarship to brilliant students from poor families. He established a ranch in his hometown, Abia State, a 608 hectares of farmland where he rears livestock, plant crops, and also focus on agro-processing training and consultancy. The Diaspora visited his demonstration farm in Abuja. Please watch.
Why did you leave Nigeria for Poland in Europe, and you stayed over 25 years? Can you tell us exactly what you were doing in Poland?
Thank you. I went to Poland in 1993 as a missionary and at the same time as an expatriate. I had a contract with the Polish government to teach students English in the university as a senior lecturer. And while I was there, I got involved in public life. I was first elected a district councillor, the deputy mayor of my district, and then 2 times city councillor of the Łódź City Council, and later as a senator, the first black senator in Poland, in the Polish parliament. I served 2 terms. After those 2 terms, I felt that I think I've given enough, to Poland, that I needed to do something for Africa, for Nigeria, and that was why I decided to come back.
So what fired your desire to come back as a senator in Poland parliament, to come back home and go into agri-business? I've seen your demonstration farm and it's really intriguing. Can you tell us?
There is no place like home. No matter how honored, revered, and fantastic I feel in Poland, Nigeria will always be my fatherland. And no matter how happy I'll be in Poland, I have family here, I have friends, and what they are going through also touches me. And so I felt that, and I still feel that the best way of, instead of just sending money, and is to come back here and help make the situation better. And there is no other area that I felt that I could make my impact as in agriculture. My first degree is in agriculture. My father also studied agriculture. He was my agric master in the secondary school. And looking at Nigeria, the population growth, currently we are 229 million people. In the next 26 years, it will be 420 to 450 million people, making it the third largest country in the world. And the issue of food security is a strategic one. And so I felt that, and I still feel that agriculture is an important area, not just for making money, but also for security reasons, because these people have to be fed.
Tell us about what Pilgrim Ranch is. It's about Pilgrim's Ranch. Yeah, something is happening there.
Pilgrim Ranch is an integrated allied farm that is basically we are working in the area of livestock. For the past 7 years, we've been training farmers. Before we were going from city to city, we've done like 3 in Kano, more than 20 in Abuja, about 20 in Lagos, Kaduna, Ibadan, Umuahia, Port Harcourt, and so on. But from the moment we have this place, we decided we're going to be doing it here because it's important that participants, trainees, not only hear the theory, but they see it in practice.
For Nigerians like you that are in the diaspora who are very undecided, they are one way in and one way out, like saying 70% out there, 30% in Nigeria, but they have not been able to really stabilize and invest in Nigeria. What advice do you have for them?
I believe that Nigeria is a very strategic and important investment destination. It's interesting that many Nigerians want to jackpot, but we have a lot of investors coming from Europe, from other parts of China to come and invest here. They are seeing something, and we need to open our eyes and see that.
Let's say in the next 10 years, where is your projection for the demonstration farm, Pilgrim's Ranch?
In the next 10 years, Pilgrim Ranch will not only be here in Abuja. It's going to have we're going to have a hub in the southwest, somewhere close to Lagos. We're going to have a hub somewhere in the east, possibly in Umuahia, Abia State. We're going to have a hub somewhere in the core north, maybe somewhere in Kano. We're going to have some regional hubs for East Africa, from Southern Africa, and for Northern Africa. We're going to have a hub for somewhere in Europe. I didn't mention this. We organize agricultural study visits to Poland. And when we go to Poland, we usually, partner with partner farms. And so we hope that, in the coming years, we're going to have our own hub there where some of our participants can come, stay, learn, and build your capacity.
And in all these, this gamut of experiences we have gathered, moving forward, what do you have for Nigerians at home and those in the diaspora?
My advice to everyone in the diaspora is please do not leave Nigeria completely. Wherever you are, make sure you have your footprint in Nigeria. And for the reasons I have mentioned, Nigeria is going to be an important investment destination in the years to come. By then, it might be late. Now it's easier. In investment, you are told when people are selling, buy. That's when everyone is running away. That's when you should come in. All right, because not when everyone is rushing in, because then when the demand is high, also the price will be high. So I'm encouraging everyone to do that. It's a strategic decision. The world is becoming smaller, and I'm not encouraging anyone to absolutely or completely leave where they are in the diaspora. Do what you are doing there, but make sure that you have something going on at home. And I know there are a lot of risks, as you have had in my story. There are a number of risks. But if you ask me, will I do this again? I will do it over and over again, despite those challenges, despite all the risks and failures. I don't regret coming back, and I hope that as the years go by, we are going to see more and more the effect of the work we have been doing here.
Thank you for speaking with us. We'll continue to monitor your progress and we'll keep you on your toes. Thank you and God bless.
On the issue of deportation of Nigerian students in Teesside University, NIDCOM issued a press statement on steps taken by the federal government to address the matter.
A delegation to be led by a representative of the Nigerian Embassy in the UK, Ambassador Christian Okeke, leaders of the Nigerian Students' Union in UK, will visit the management of Teesside University to intervene on the allegations of unfair and unjust deportation order served on some Nigerian students in the middle of their studies. The decision was taken at the end of a virtual meeting held between Honorable Abike Dabirerewa, Chairman CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, representative of the Nigerian High Commission, UK, Ambassador Christian Okeke, Mr. Yemi Shoile, President, Nigerian Students' Union, UK, and many of the affected students at the meeting on Sunday.
If they get a delegation from the Nigerian government, they will also tell us why they're doing what they're doing. We're not saying you're not going to pay, but we're saying you cannot destroy or disrupt your studies in the middle. So, any other comment, one or two, and then we'll round up?
The affected students passionately narrated their ordeal and were optimistic of a positive intervention. During the meeting, Chairman NIDCOM appealed to the students to remain calm and not to take laws into their hands, while appealing to the university to treat the students with justice and fairness. Ambassador Okeke spoke in the same vein. It will be recalled that on May 22nd, some students of Teesside University from Nigeria staged a protest following the directives by the university authorities for them to leave UK on the allegations that some of the students defaulted in paying their school fees.
We will keep you informed on developments on the issue. Let's take a short break. The Diaspora continues shortly.
this walk that you're walking, even though it was known as the point of no return, we see it now as the joy of return.
The spirit of Africa could not be broken by the transatlantic slave trade. You cannot move the spirit. And the divine force, the spirit of Africa, has brought us back today.
Welcome to home.
Welcome back. The Chairman CEO, NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabir Erewa, has been honored with the 2023 Champion Newspapers Excellence in Service Award. The honor recognizes her outstanding efforts in highlighting diaspora matters and ensuring Nigerians abroad are respected and not discriminated against. Congratulations to our Mama Diaspora for this well-deserved recognition. And now, to our complimentary segment of Health Tips by Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas.
I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about health and wellness. Health and wellness is also performed by identifying and treating disease, but also by promoting health by healthy practices that you can perform on your own as an individual without necessarily going to see your physician. These include, number one, maintaining a healthy weight. A healthy weight, as calculated by your body mass index, is your weight in relation to your height. For instance, somebody who is 6 feet should or could weigh the same as somebody who is 5 feet if that person is overweight. So for every weight, there's an expectation where your weight should be that is a healthy calculated weight. And this is determined by the chart, which also could be determined by an app. A healthy weight is usually a body mass index under 30. Between 26 and 29 is ideal. And as you go further along the chart, you're noted to be overweight, obese, and or at a higher spectrum of abnormal. It's important to be able to maintain your body mass index right at a healthy weight and also not be at a lower weight, which is also not noted to be healthy. To do this, it's important, number two, to maintain a healthy diet. It's important to understand that your diet is made up of different types of food, including carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And to be able to have a healthy diet, it's important to balance the different kinds of foods in proportion. For instance, don't have a food that is heavy on carbohydrates, such as rice, cassava, yam flour, swallowed food, fufu, semovita. Instead, try and balance that out with a heavier portion of protein, such as fish, beans, lentils, all different kinds of beans, meats, but meat in moderation, because these are less likely to be associated with you gaining weight. Vegetables are also a great source of micronutrients and are very healthy to consume. They contain beta-carotenes and a lot of antioxidants that are healthy. Green leafy vegetables, such as spinach, ugu, broccoli, asparagus, also pumpkin leaves, all sorts of naturally occurring green vegetables are very healthy for one, including also fruits that are very easily available and so wonderfully nutritious and taste very well for people to be able to have these nutrients for a healthy diet. It's important to have portions, so for whatever you eat, do it in moderation, not a large amount of anything, but limiting your intake to be able to control weight gain. The other thing that would be very helpful, in addition to these two things, are being active. Daily exercise has been associated with healthier life outcomes. So be active, choose a sport or a regular activity. For those who may be limited, even walking.
Our diaspora of the moment, with Shaliwa Ajila presenting.
Our diaspora of the moment is Dr. Philip Ozua. Dr. Philip is a pediatrician who is based in New York. He is a Nigerian from Nteje, an industrious town in Oyi, Anambra State. His father was a famous engineer and his mother a school principal. He has more than 20 years experience of practice in this field. He is also the president and CEO of Montefiore Medicine, which is one of the largest healthcare organizations in the United States. He is one of the finest and most recognized medical doctors in the United States of America. Dr. Philip is not just a world-acclaimed medical practitioner. He is a teacher, professor, and a writer of several publications that have helped advance the medical field. Dr. Philip earned his medical degree certification at the University of Ibadan and did his internship at the University of Nigerian Teaching Hospital before proceeding to Southern California for his master's program, after which he got his PhD from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Recently, he was named the Chief Executive Officer of Montefiore Medicine, the umbrella organization for Montefiore Health Systems, and Albert Einstein College of Medicine. He started his new role on the 15th of November 2019, succeeding Stephen M. Seyfire, who retired after 40 years of service to Einstein and Montefiore. Congratulations, Dr. Philip Ozua. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
No doubt you had a good time on the show. Join us again next week. I remain Khadija Bamali. Stay positive.